Hello guys, welcome to this weekly recap with me, Kevin, your golden option Forex mentor. So for the past week of trading, we had many opportunities. So from Sunday November 17th till Friday the 22nd. So in fact, we had the six opportunities and all six were positive, guys. So it was an amazing week. Even the break-even one that you'll see, it's positive because we entered and exited. And in my opinion, if you exit, even though you didn't make any profit, just at break-even, it's still a win because it didn't lose anything. So that's better than losing like even $1. So starting off with Euro USD, which is a trade that I covered on the previous video already, and we just entered at this point. So this is the trade from the previous week, and as you can see right here, we claim TP number one, uh, like on the dot right here, really precise exit, even entry too. So at 85 pips. So just a fast recap, what we had this big channel right here. So the bottom, the middle, hard line, and the top of it, and you can see that they're retested many times without being broken, except of course the hard line right here, the middle line, uh, retested and the breakout above, and then retest and the breakout below, and so on and so forth. So we had this channel right here in which price was moving, and at this point of our entry, we were at the bottom of the channel, but also looking left. Always, it's really important, a really important principle in trading. Look left um, to see more clarity with previous market price action. So we have this key level trend line right here that acts as resistance once and even further, as you can see, but it doesn't matter at this point. So resistance once, twice, three times, four times before the breakout, and right here after breakout we expect a retest. So we had the retest at the same time as the confluence of price being at the bottom of the channel, plus the third another additional confluence, which is the third at this point. So this supply and demand zone, resistance, support right here, and support once again, and even the double bottom from here. So four confluences plus a fifth one, so really strong. Like the more confluences, like bottom line, the more confluences there is in a trade, either fundamental and technical, or just fundamental, or just technical, or the best one combined. So our technicals were on point, and our fundamentals too. The more confluences, the better the trade, like the most probable the outcome that you're expecting will be reached. So probability is increased in this case by a lot. So last confluence, the sixth one. So right here that we were in an uptrend and we had the pullback. So we got out our fib. So from previous low to the previous high, 61.8 precise touch right here. No closure below. So six confluences right here, and as you can see from the moment on right here, uh, it can be a seventh confluence, which is the candlestick rejections right here. Many wicks on the downside, meaning price exhaustion. So seven confluences, and you can see price going from this moment all the way till our first TP right here. So 85 pips, and right now still bullish, maybe doing a correction, or right here looking on the downside. It's to be determined. GBP and ZD, what happened? You can see this big range right here. So we've been in a range for the past, so since October 17th, regardless of the hour. So since October 17th till today. So today is Sunday, and it has been 36 days. So uh, about a month and a week. Um, so a month and a week that we've been in the consolidation and still are till we break this key supply and demand zone right here, acting as a resistance, support, and now on the support level right here. And what happens? So you have this supply and demand zone acting as the support, and right here the resistance, so this key 2.033028, as you can see right here, playing out as the current ceiling resistance. And within this this range, if you don't have experience, don't trade it, but we do have experiences. And for the ones of you who took our signal, you got yourselves pretty much a great trade with 180 pips secured. Yeah, so right here we had this trend line in the middle right here, so connecting the lows right here. So this is a shorter time frame trend. So we were having this uptrend, a breakout, and after breakout, usually there's a retest and more confirmation with our fib. So from previous high to previous low, 61.8 right here. So a closure plus rejection. So we entered afterwards right here, seeing that you know, like it was going just to retest the trend line right here as a resistance plus 61.8, and another wick, upper wick right here, signifying rejection. So we entered right here at 2.0210, and from this moment on, you can see just like the swing into profit into negative, just another retest, 78.6 right here, a small consolidation, and back to the in profit zone right here, and just back and forth like impulsion, correction, break even, and impulsion. But we secured the two TPs, so TP number one, TP number two, and the final TP 180 pips. So really amazing and clean trade on GN. On Euro GPY, as I mentioned, this is the break-even trade that we had. So break-even is better than losing even $1. Um, so as you can see, this one also I covered it in the previous video. So we were having like a big, a big uptrend. So since August 25th, so till this highest high right here on October 7th. And what happened in the meanwhile right here, so market started doing, as you can see, from this moment on, lower highs and lower lows, so reversal and into a downtrend. And the main trend line was this one, so it was broken below, was broken after a breakout. Once again, we expect a retracement, a pullback. So we were having this. This is the last impulsion, all right. But within this impulsion, there are more impulsions. So impulsion, correction, impulsion, correction, impulsion. So from the last one, really the last one was from here and not from here. So uh, fibs from previous high to the previous low. We were expecting a 38.2 after a breakout, or even a 50, and we had right here like with the wick, as you can see, the upper wick right here, the rejection, you can see. So at 108.60 we entered right here, and uh, yeah, literally from this moment on, you can see price going into negative just a bit, but it didn't reverse, it didn't turn back into an uptrend. It just made a further correction till the 78.6 on the deck, as you can see right here, just like really precisely. And then from this moment started to go down, so we were at break even, a negative break even, and as you can see during the trade right here, so in profit for many hours, even like one day, but going back and forth with the wicks into break even. So it was really inconstant, and we didn't like this, so we exited at break even manually. And yeah, so no loss, better than even $1 lost. So Euro GPY afterwards, uh, and all the trades, by the way, were in H4, I believe, just so you take notes, right? So H4, not for nothing. So H4, we were all the trades, and even Euro GPY, the one currently right here. So we had also like this consolidation, the breakout, and the retest right here. And the retest was finished right here at the 61.8 fibs retracement. So the previous high, from previous high to previous low, 61.8 right here. And this key supply and demand zone, and key level 120.38/40. So from here, from this moment, we were doing lower highs and lower lows, as you can see. So lower high, lower low as compared to the previous, the breakout below right here of this supply and demand zone. Further continuation right here, breaking the previous low, lower high as compared to this one. You get the point. And right here we had a further correction, making a double top, as you can see right here. So these two tops, so double top 61.8, rejection, three confluences right here, and big bearish candle engulfing the previous one, so engulfing bearish candle right here, four confluences, and even this trend line right here. So it was broken afterwards, so five confluences. We entered at 120.30 right here, so we claimed our TP number one at 30 pips. So I believe it's an ongoing trade too. And we had this key level trend line going from like further like previous months, many months back, and that acted as resistance, support right here with the wicks, resistance, support, resistance right here, and resistance right here. Just a fake out. So yes, it broke just a bit above, but it's a retest right here. That was in competition. So 30 pips right here, secured, and currently, if it's still running, 119.70. So 30 pips secured in here. That's well too. GA, what happened on GA? Another sell opportunity. So we had pay close attention. This big supply and demand zone at the bottom. Still not relevant, but pay attention to the details. We have some interesting levels such as this trend line. Just you can see the uptrend in here clearly. So the uptrend has been ingoing from November 7th till right here the 19th, that we had a breakout below. So after the breakout of this trend line, once again, same principle, take notes. We look for a retest, and from the previous high, which is the highest right here, to the previous low, we were expecting a 61.8, so around 100.90, 10, 15, even 20. So around this right here, so 101.90, my bad, 16 says the fib right here. We put it at 10, so 1.90, 10 right here. Rejection, as you can see. And after this, we put our stop loss above the previous high right here, so just to secure, and it wasn't even necessary, because as you can see, price came a bit further, correcting, so in the negative right here at the 78.6 fibs retracement, then came at the bottom right here, and then came all the way to the previous high right here, again at the bottom of this rectangle. So this rectangle is from the previous higher low right here, and the higher high. So expecting the pullback around this level right here, and you can see that it just went back and forth, correcting a bit further than at our entry point, so 78.6 every single time, but never in these three occasions closing above. So we had three tops right here, so one top, double top, triple top, so triple top, and right here afterwards, the last time that we were in the negative, you can see right here a candlestick formation. So this is an evening star, so bullish, doji, bearish, engulfing, and from this moment on all the way down, so taking our TP number 2 at 90 pips, and I believe it's still running. So we broke this hourly, so this is not a H4, this is hourly, 60-minute. We broke the 200 MA, so might be correcting, might be continuing further down or not. So pay attention to your fundamentals too. Something happened during this weekend, and it's up to you to go and search it. For the UK, by the way, so search what happened during the weekend. And GBP GPY last trade, really nice trade, and precisely like on the deck as the previous one, so 100 pips, yeah. And as you can see right here, I just want to go further back to show you the bigger picture. So we had this key level trend line acting as a support, and this one as resistance, making a big, massive triangle going for like, uh, yeah, for like 1 month, I believe, where we had the breakout. So yeah, 29 days, a month, and we had the breakout right here. Returning to this supply and demand zone, acting right here, price as resistance. So double, one, two, three, triple top right here. Got the movement on the downside. We had this rally till here, so you can see that it stopped right here, and it did another kind of a evening uh, pattern, candlestick pattern right here. So uh, from this, comparing previously, you can see that this was the highest point, then the other high was lower than the previous, so starting to do lower highs and lower lows from here. So low, high, lower high as compared to this one, this high lower as compared to this one, and the low, right here. So we had from this moment right here an impulsion, and you can see that we had we had many trend lines. So we had this one acting as a support right here, so connecting the low right here and the other low right here. We had the breakout right here, and we were waiting for the retest, and we had the retest precisely at 140.40 precisely, and in confluence with the the 100 MA in green right here. So retesting the trend line, and from this moment on, we had this massive downside movement, and we even broke this long-lasting key level trend line acting as support. So we reached this point, it just like bounced a bit and broke below, and we're currently at 130, yeah, 139.35, so 100 pips cost during this move. And we had many confluences once again in here. And just to finish, this line right here is it's not a line that it just drew like this for fun. It's because we had, like, at this point, we finished our upside, and from this moment we are on the downside. So we have our A point. For those of you who know ABC, Elliott waves are kind of a related theme. So we have our A, B, and usually the A to B, when doing the B to C movement, we have the C to the D movement being almost the size of the AB, so the AB movement. This is just complementary stuff for you guys. So we have about here, see, so about at the bottom of the supply and demand zone right here, precisely on the dot. That it might be another indication that price might stagnated here, or just arrive at this point and reverse. It's yet to be known, but see right here, we're really moving like in the same apparently like the same size as this right here. So another confirmation, the ABCD. Search it for more information, guys. And so 100 pips this week on GBP GPY. So in overall, we had all the trades won, even the break even, which is a win. So 85 pips on Euro USD, 180 pips on GN, TP number 3, break even, I explained why. Easy fast 30 pips on EJ, GA 90 pips, TP number 2, I believe, and GBP GPY 100 pips for a total of a massive 485 pips net this week, guys. So with only 6 trades, not even counting this one, 5 trades then. So guys, if you really want to start following these quality trades, you can go and do so by typing goldenoptiontrading.com, our main website, enter your email and register for our signals, or take on an online course or even a private course, and stay updated for our latest announcement and giveaways that we do sometime. And you can follow us at goldenoptiontrading.com, at goldenoptiontrading, I meant, on Instagram with 60.2K followers, new milestone. We thank you guys very much for this. And on the Francophone account with 19.5K followers, guys. So not extending further, I hope you enjoyed this crazy week of trading and that you'll have a amazing last week of November trading. And I'll see you therefore, guys, on the next video. Take care.